The college football playoff is here. The long regular season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to the home of the TCU Horned Frogs in Fort Worth, Texas, Amon G. Carter Stadium. As we'll see the number 10 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the number 7 seed in the playoff, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Day. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Horned Frogs offense comes on the field first today. And now a brand new step in this season that gets even more intense. A playoff game on a college campus, Kirk. What an environment here. What a special moment for both these teams.
Chris, we're all big fans of what we see in the playoff, especially on these college campuses. Find out how good this team on the road can be. Can they navigate the waters of dealing with not just a great team, but dealing with a hostile environment? It's a lot, but let's see if they can get it done.
That gain moves the ball out near the 25.
Boy, after all the buildup and all the hype with a playoff game, you love to see the offensive line take control here on this first play. Just establish an identity. Let this defense know who they're facing.
Right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds an open target on the left side.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Looking for some space. It's Harris. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
And it's a direct snap. Now, when he's getting boxed in, the defense not at all fooled by the Wildcat look.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling him to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's got it with room to run. Touchdown, Texas Christian, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepared for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Turner trying to create good field position. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense gets their first crack now. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them, and they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
To the air, it's Gardner. Looks to his left and makes the completion. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with are defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Gonna run it. It's Harris. Minimal gain brought down short of the marker.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Third down play for this offense. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And he went backwards after the catch. That'll set up a fourth down now. And the Horned Frogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Play action here on first down. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense.
I'll tell you what, man, this defensive speed is electric. Great job of running to the football. Nowhere to go at all after that throw.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. To throw, it's Gardner. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up or take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. What a catch! Tackled, but first down.
Chris, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here early in this game. They're down early, third down and long. Nice job of protecting. The last thing they want to do is have to punt this ball away. So instead, quarterback has time. Nice throw, and it's a first down.
And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to the left side. Oh, and another incompletion. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt. We're going to kick it away for the second time. And the kick angles out of bounds, so no return possible here. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. And now the first play of this drive. They'll begin at the 36. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football. Now the pass rush gets home.
As expected, This Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
Grab behind the line, it's Harris. Defense surrounds him, just a short gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down, so you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big third down defensive play. So the drive stalls, and here comes the punting team. The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. So here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 41. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. It's a keeper. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And Kirk, it's TCU with the lead so far. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Gardner. Running back grabs it on a screen. Throws a stiff arm. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
And the defense is getting pressure on the quarterback. They got a little bit fooled here by the screenplay. Nice positive gain for the offense.
Crucial third down play right here. Out of the gun now on third down. And it's caught. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. 6th play of the drive coming up. And they hand it off to the back. Oh, what a move. Some hard running there through a tackle. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Big moment here in this playoff game. 3rd and short on the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. Tackled at the 5-yard line. Now it's 1st and goal right there.
Good job here by this offense coming up with this first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Ball carrier brought down at the 4. Offense in great scoring position here. Offense facing 2nd and goal. Same tailback, another carry. Couldn't quite get there, brought down at the 2.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
So on fourth down, the decision is to try out the field goal team. This is going to be a 21-yard chip shot. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Looking for a gap. It's Harris. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well do you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? The receiver grabs it. They bring him down, but he reaches the 30-yard line.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And he'll set up to throw. With the catch, it's Day. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
This defense reminds me of a group that just is all about preparation. They are completely dialed in on this play. Yeah, they give up the completion, but how about that? Nowhere to go after the catch.
Throwing off play action. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
The Horned Frogs bring their punt team onto the field. Fair catch made near the 45. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to pass. It's Gardner. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He fires downfield. He's got it in the open. Clutch conversion on third there. Sets him up first down from the 31. The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looking for the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They bring him down at the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Looking to throw it again. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Makes the grab. Can he get there? Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and tie the score before the half? And here's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Tell you, this defense continues to just be physical at the line of scrimmage. Offense can't do anything on the ground, and by doing that, this defense is allowing their defensive front to get pressure on the...
Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they fight back here in this playoff game.
Well, that's how you close a half up, and what a game we have already here. Looks like we're going to be all tied up heading into half after the throw for 6.
Point after, knocked right through. And with that extra point, we're all tied up now in the second quarter. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Returner choosing to field this one. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the TCU offense takes the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? Direct snap. Breaks free. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. And it's a direct snap. As the first down is still going. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. The Wildcat look picks up a solid gain, but they're still short of the first. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes onto the field. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. Try is no good, and we're still tied. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They're looking for some points to jump on top here as we get the third quarter going. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. In the clear at the 25. Now here he goes. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Quick completion to the tight end. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, and he gets it down.
Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, they're going to go with a play fake here. The only problem is no one on the defense bit at all on the play action. The results are a big sack for this defense.
First down sack pushes the ball back. Second down coming up. Back to throw. It's Gardner. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. Punt team ready to boot it away. And here's the return. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They're going to run the option. They'll toss it to the back. Has the first down and more. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Man, the defense, it's all about assignment football. Somebody's got to be able to account for the quarterback, which they do. Nobody's left for the pitch man. Good job by this offense picking up some positive yards.
They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up first down at the 33. And the Horned Frogs come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Boy, is this tough to deal with for this defense. Not only do you give up a big gain, but look at this. They're already at the line of scrimmage about to snap the ball again.
And they'll stop him after a short gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And they'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Caught in the backfield. It's Day. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set him up first down at the 15. And the Horned Frogs line up on 1st and 10 now. Try to catch the defense with the draw. Headed for the end zone. Couldn't quite get in. Tackled down at the 2-yard line. Excellent run.
Hey, how about the quarterback here with his eyes downfield selling the pass to open that play up? But man, offensive line, really good job of selling and then getting upfield to that second level to be.
Touchdown, Horned Frogs. And they jump on top here in the second half. And they get set now to try the PAT.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for a running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Dropping back, it's Gardner. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Joslin. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the...
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. You make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack. And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick grab. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, tied.
Great job here by the play caller, going to that 5 wide receiver set. You put all these guys out in space and create one-on-one matchups. It's very tough on this defense to try to win all the matchups and give the quarterback credit for being able to find where he wanted to go to be able to come up with that touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. In that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the running game. Let's see if they can do it again. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held them just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Grabbed by the receiver. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Great job by the defender coming up with that tackle. That'll keep him short of the first down. I think the quarterback thought his receiver could win any one-on-one battle, but
finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. The Horned Frogs looking to run some tempo here.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Here's the 2nd down play. And now they run the draw play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
We reach the end of 3 in this playoff game, deadlocked. A classic on our hands as we stop to check the game summary so far. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Tackled pretty quickly, but that is a decent gain on the throw. Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, of this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Running with purpose. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. They stop him behind the line. That's going to set up fourth down and short.
I like the idea of mixing it up from time to time because you can't be too predictable. But the execution was a little bit off on this one. Going to have to go back to the drawing board.
Grab behind the line. It's Day. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. He keeps it on a design run. Breaks into the clear. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And here's the return now from midfield. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the TCU offense takes the field. They'll hand it off. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. That's a loss of a yard.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Here we are late in a close game. Crucial play coming up, third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
To bootleg here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Back to pass. It's Gardner. Looking deep down the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. On the kick now for the 5th time today. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. And the Horned Frogs offense takes the field now. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together on this drive with more urgency. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Quick throw complete to the tight end. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. The receiver makes the catch. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Oh, and it's intercepted. Terrible mistake late in the game. Breaks free down the left side. End zone ahead. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Alabama. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead, but instead they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the TCU offense is back out on the field. The chance to advance in the playoff comes down to this. Offense needing a touchdown here late in the game. Handoff to the back. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back end.
They'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
It comes down to this in this playoff game. 4th quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Looking to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
1st down, looking to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He dropped the 1st down pass over the middle.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs, get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And smart choice, he'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
This is why offense is drilled down on the 2-minute drill year-round. You want to have quarterbacks and wide receivers completely dialed in on down and distance, and especially the clock. You got to get out of bounds when you can to preserve it. They do a really good job of that right here.
The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, TCU. Strong game by this quarterback.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, do you kick the extra point to tie this up, or do you go for two to potentially take the lead?
Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Pressure is coming. The ball is picked off. The 50, past the 40, inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick two. When have you ever seen that before? As the two-point try backfires big time. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. They safely make the recovery. The onside kick doesn't work.
Good call here to go with this onside kick. It looked like they may have had a shot to be able to come up with this recovery. Unfortunately, they don't, and this could wrap up the ballgame.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They're going to run it here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And the defense stops the clock with a timeout. 24 seconds remaining. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the defense calls time here with 23 seconds left. Playoff teams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. He hands it off from the gun. Well, the power run is stuffed. Barely makes his way back to the line of scrimmage on that one. And a timeout taken by the defense here with 19 seconds to play. And here comes the punter onto the field. And that sets up a return. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. The pass is intercepted. He could go. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this, that's a throw you just can't make. And now you're probably